In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Bib Fortuna on the Return of the Jedi card. Hi there Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk's Bounty video, and welcome to my review of the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Bib Fortuna on the Return of the Jedi card back. Man, have we been waiting a long time for this figure. Back in 2019, when the Jabba's Palace playset was revealed, I was sure that we were going to be getting a new Bib Fortuna, but alas, we've had to wait until 2021, the end of 2021, to get this figure. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be worth the wait. It looks pretty decent to me. And let's have a look at that card back first of all. This is the classic Kenner card back. It looks virtually identical to what you would have got back in 1983. There he is, Bib Fortuna in the name pill. Awesome image of him there. Of course, we've got the Return of the Jedi logo. We've got so many Return of the Jedi cards in the Vintage Collection, but that's okay. It's one of my favourite Star Wars films. We've got the Kenner logo at the bottom there, and there he is in the bubble. And as you can see, he's got a mix of soft and hard goods, and he's looking pretty decent. Let's have a look at the back of the card, and he is VC224 in the line. And there you can see all of the other figures in the wave. I've already reviewed Bo-Katan, so if you want to check that review out after this one, that would be great. All the other figure reviews will be coming out this week. So there he is, with the yellow, sort of orangey yellow name pill, with the panel behind the figure. Really makes the figure pop. And I think you have to look twice, because as I said, this one does look so much very like the original. So here we go then, let's crack him open and check out this awesome figure. Alright then guys, so here he is out of the packaging, and I just wanted to concentrate on the head sculpt to begin with, just because it is really, really good. I mean, look at that. I think they've captured the likeness very, very well. Whatever angle you want, I mean, look at that. That looks fantastic. Really good. Just like that there. Perfect. Exactly how he should look. Now, the only thing that I would say perhaps is that they have ever so slightly overdone it with the blue paint. Now, I did see the Black Series version, and I thought that that one really did overdo it with the blue paint. They haven't done it so much on this one, but I guess it does bring out some of the detail on his like tentacle things, whatever they're called, that come out the back of his head. I'm sure somebody's going to be able to tell me in the comments, but there he is looking absolutely amazing. Really, really good figure. And the head sculpt isn't the only thing that's good about this figure, because also he has an awesome mixture of soft and hard goods, which I hate to compare against the Black Series once again, but the Black Series does not come with soft goods. It's all sort of like really plasticky, whereas this guy, look at that for a robe. That is fantastic. All the different layers of the robe, and that goes all the way around the back as well. Fantastic. That is really, really good. And then when you open up his robe a little bit, he has another soft goods sort of skirt type thing with these plastic pieces over the top. And I just think that looks great. The sculpting on his chest there, so you can move those like tentacle things out the way. Some really, really nice paint job on that armor there to make it look a bit more sort of metally, if you like. It's like a gunmetal grey with a wash over it to bring out the detail. Really, really good. And obviously this figure doesn't do a lot apart from really just stand there next to Jabba, and that's all you need him to do. Look at those spindly fingers. So you can have him like stroking the top of R2-D2's head or whatever. Absolutely fantastic. The main criticism about this figure, of course, and this was noted when he was revealed, is that he doesn't come with his staff. Now, in the film, I don't actually remember seeing him with the staff. I think the staff thing comes from the original vintage Kenner figure, which did come with the staff. And then, of course, in the end of The Mandalorian Season 3, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, being the awesome guys they are, they made sure that the Bib Fortuna at the end of The Mandalorian had that staff, and it looked exactly like the one that you got with the Kenner figure, because, you know, they like putting those Easter egg things in the show, which is awesome. But I'm not going to say that I'm happy that he didn't come with the staff, because I wish he did have that staff included. But it doesn't take away from the fact that the figure is really, really nice. You see those gauntlets on his arms there. Really good. Now, if you want to know how Hasbro sort of save money in different areas, at the end of the day, you're never going to see this guy's legs. But if you do lift up the skirt, you will see that they have used Lando Calrissian's legs. So these are the exact same legs that I believe Lobot and Lando Calrissian have. But because the skirt is always down like that, you're never going to see them, so it doesn't really matter. But that is how they save money, and why not? I mean, as I say, you're not going to see those legs, and who knows, he might have some trousers on underneath that skirt anyway. Let's look at the back of his head with that kind of horrible growth thing sticking out the back of his head. He is one ugly dude, but man, they have captured it really, really nicely. And I just love the fact that we do have the soft goods on the 3 3/4 inch figure, because for me that makes a massive difference, especially as this guy, as I said, he is just going to be standing there next to Jabba, and these soft goods really do flow and hang very, very well. When you move his arms, they don't get in the way or anything like that. Parts of his head are sort of soft plastic. I'm not going to say that you can articulate them necessarily or straighten them out, but I believe that you can sort of put them into different positions, but they will sort of spring back eventually to how they're supposed to be. But I quite like the way they wrap around. That's kind of how I see him anyway. So there's those horrible old fingernails with his spindly fingers. Flipping awesome. Lift up the back of there and you can see again the back of the skirt there and some detailing on his waist. In terms of articulation, of course, he does have everything that you would want from a modern vintage collection figure. The head is on a ball joint, so you can get all the range of motion that you want on there. He has ball jointed shoulders and elbows. He even has hinges at the wrists, so you can get him into those horrible old spindly poses like so. He has a ball joint on the waist, which is nicely hidden by that sash around his waist, which is good. And of course, because he has the Lando legs, he has all the articulation that Lando would come with. So he has the ball jointed hips and the hinges at the knees. And I believe, does he have rocker ankles? No, just the hinge at the ankle on this one. So there you go then, guys. That is Bib Fortuna. We have waited an absolute age for this figure. I think the previous version was the Saga collection in 2006, which I never ever liked. He had that horrible facial expression, looked like he was in pain. Whereas this guy, they have captured that. I mean, look at that. They have captured that absolutely perfect. And you've got to remember that this is a 3 3/4 inch figure. That is just phenomenal work. I've got to say thank you to Hasbro for this one, because I, like many other people, have been calling for this figure for God knows how long. And finally, we have it. And he's going to look awesome. Awesome in your Jabba's Palace scenes. So there you go then, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to my Patreon supporters and channel members. If you want to be a Patreon supporter or channel member, the links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall see you on the next one.